very annoying. Where's the fucking YouTube chat thing? Yo, what? Yo. Bro, what the hell? What the fuck, man? Fuck's sake. Of course you got to rely on this fucking thing to not work. Shitty fucking thing, mate. Stupid fucking thing. That's why the fucking chat ain't working. Fucking hell, that took way longer than it should have done. Miles longer than it should have done. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Mate. Fuck it, let's just go live on tickers as well. Fuck me. Right, let me send the link in. Yo, what we saying? What we said. Right, we're live. We're ready. Mate, I wish that would go away. There we go. It's better. Don't run down to how far down to have that. There we go. What we saying, everyone? Morning Cam, morning Aaron, morning Yolo. What you saying, mate? Morning Adrian, morning Mohammed. Yeah, everyone let us know what we're saying. What is everyone saying? Me, we've got this order block. Yes, players, let me know what everyone's saying. What pairs are we looking at? Appreciate the gifts, Stu. Just get rid of some of this shit now. Obviously, as we know, the pound just bears so strong. So strong. We did take out the prior day high. It's not really a simple one at all. Not a simple one at all. Because really we should be bullish off this. We should see buys off this. Is what we should be seeing. Is exactly what we should be seeing. So we are in a bullish trend, bear in mind. So we should see buys off this order block. So if we start moving through these order blocks, we know obviously we're going to reverse. I don't know why the indicator's lagging like a bitch. Goes for a chest indicator's lagging, that just always fucking lags. What we saying now, boys? Everyone double tap the screen. I mean, we have really had a change of character at that point there as well. So to be fair, should move down off here. The XY should be ready to move down off here. Bear in mind, we're taking this liquidity here. To be fair, we're also taking the downside of it. Now ready for that second move down. So we should move down. If we don't, then can you put a watermark on? Yeah. It's meant to be on, but for some reason, well, to be fair, it is on. It is on. Just move the camera a bit. Don't give me that glare. Don't you dare give me that screen glare. What pair and time frame? This is. It says down there now, mate. This is DXY. So yeah, it's a really difficult market to trade this one. It is, because I mean CRT would tell us we should come for these candle lows, but we're just not bearish at all. We've only been bearish for the last 4 hours, so again, we did have a change of character when we tapped in, and we're already sort of looking like we're going to reject against that. We already look like we're going to reject that. Bullish EU and GU. Yeah, I mean, I think you have to really be bullish on EU and GU right now. Okay, fuck me. Just in terms of the higher time frame, but I mean, obviously this open's just been so bearish. I want to see what happens. It will be interesting to see. Yeah, really not an easy day today. Well, not an easy day. It should be fairly simple. We should, after the London session, see like where we're going to move. That's the one thing about trading the London session, is you haven't got much insight into what's going to happen. You can see a lot of guesswork with London, I'll be honest. So that's why you've got to have a natural good strategy that you can just rely on a bit more. But yeah, I mean, looks like we're going to be breaking these lows now. We've got this order block here, but it's just getting stupid now. The momentum's too strong. The momentum's just a joke, really. So I do think we're probably gonna be breaking these lows, which sort of leaves us no entries. So that's great. Very weird open, I'm not gonna lie. Very, very weird open. The market just has been weird recently, just because of Trump. I'm not gonna lie, chat, it's been nearly 6 months of Trump and he's done absolutely fucking nothing good. Nothing good. He's done nothing good. He's crashed crypto to the absolute ground. He pump and dumped Solana for its final ever push, and now the coin's dead forever. He's made every stock price go down in the entire world. He's made everything way more expensive. He hasn't stopped any of the wars he said he was going to stop. We're putting Donald Trump on fraud watch. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I'll give you my general sort of overview for what we're looking at. This and all. But yeah, so in terms of internal and external, we do want this to be filled. So you can see why we'd be going down. We do want to fill this and then be bullish. EU, we want to fill that. I don't know why it does that for EU all the time. And EU, we want to fill that and be bullish. And DXY, we want to fill again. Why shrink it down? Just why? You're not making a normal size. Annoying prick. Like that. Just get rid of all these lines, man. It's a load of rubbish. Load of rubbish on the chart. What's it say? Swipe to fill. Yeah, boys. If I missed any comments, just put them in the chat again. Let me know. So yeah, we can see why we'd be moving up, but it's not really ideal to be going against the trend for like the first move against it. Mark out the highs and lows anyway. Right, you can piss off now. I'm live on YouTube, by the way, as well, boys. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, let's entertain this idea of the 4-hour CRT, just so we can gauge what's going on. I mean, the Friday high was taken on GU, which is a lot nicer, makes it a lot nicer than EU and DXY. But then again, the pound, as we know, is the strongest of the three, historically. Well, I say historically. The last couple of days, weeks. And yeah, EU's already completed this CRT now, to be fair. Actually been completed. So, yeah, if we go down 15 minute, how much you make a month, bro, roughly? I mean, it's all about percentages in trading. You want to aim for between 3 and really 3 and 5% a month is going to be a good amount. And obviously it's about getting funding. So, for example, if you're 200k funded, which we're way over this now, but if you're 200k funded and you're making 3 to 5% a month, then you can see that is 6 to 10k, and that's off one account. So all you need really is two or three 200k accounts, and you're making about 30 grand a month. Probably a bit less, but is, you know what I mean. So if you're looking to earn in like the 10-20k sort of mark, then you want to get about 400k funded, and then just consistently trade that way. That seems to be what to do. To be fair, if we complete this, I'll take this low. It'll be a bit nicer. DXY probably is going to come up and take it now, realistically. So let's look to the left of what else we could be filling. Got this order block here. I know we do have this big imbalance here, but we might, bear in mind, we might not tap into it. So yeah, well, I just want to go with a trend really. Right now, I know we are doing certain things, but we're manipulating quite heavily. sorry, accumulating, not manipulating. What's your bias today on the EU? We've just gone over it really, but I mean, starting with the DXY, took out the prior New York session high. After doing that, we had a nice rally down, so we're looking to catch that again, that next rally down, that continuation down. But it's looking right now, well, we've got an order block here, but it doesn't necessarily look like we're gonna tap into it. So either way, we're really looking at sells right now. Despite the open being so bullish, we're looking at sells, because the only thing that's telling us bullish, right, is the fact that we've got to retrace, number one, and number two, just the momentum on that 4 hour. Like, the momentum on that 4 hour was heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Lou, you mind looking at GJ whenever you can? Yeah, no worries, boys. Everyone, it's my first time live back on this account, so everyone make sure you drop some likes on it. Let's get 5-10k likes in here real quick. If you want me to stay on, you've got to double tap this account. Like I said, it's my first day back on this account, and my other account's held off right now, so we need to stay online. So everyone make sure you're dropping likes. Yeah, so we'll see if we want to aim for that CRT or that morning. Mags, how you doing, bro? Have we actually completed this or what? We actually have completed that to the tick. So yeah, that CRT has been completed, which is nice. So we're starting to actually come out of that. So after we take the, we're probably going to want another sweep at a low, but then we're really going to want break of this high for our change of character. So we got low, high, low, high. So if we break that, it'd be nice. We can look for buys. We might want to go for another grab. Again, like the 4 hour, grabbed it nicely. To be fair, EU we've actually got an imbalance that we could possibly invert, so we'll draw that on. And we'll wait for that to do something. Wait for that to get inverted potentially. And then we'll mark out the equivalent order block, which is from Monday at 2:30. Chinese dentist. Yeah, that, to be fair, we haven't actually tapped into, which is, yeah, fair enough. I mean, we've got this imbalance here that we've been filling, but I don't think that is what we've actually tapped into. I think the main thing would just be that 4 hour CRT. So to be fair, yeah, we'll just see if we do invert this, because right now it is looking alright for buyers. It is, and GU's had its change of character as well, which is nice. Really want to close above that. Yeah, we're gonna have our stop loss on the low. Our TP I'd probably have on this wick here. I think that we'll come up and take out fill this imbalance and take out this high. So this is our main clear imbalance that we've still got to the upside. So that's what we're going to use as a target. What broker do you use? Boys, if you want my broker and you want to get started, send me a message on Instagram and I can give you my broker and I'll give you something free for using it. See, that's me never getting in GJ again. But I never see it, to be fair. What time frame is this? This is the 5 minute, bro. It does say down there just at the bottom. Yeah, but this is GJ that we're looking at right now. GJ, Mr. GJ, no, this is GU, sorry, I'm chatting shit. This is GU. GU, people. It's just weird, I don't know, is everyone's broker saying that CRT's been completed or not? Right, we've got a minute left of this close. We'll see if we just fill it and move down. If we fill it and just trickle down, or if we manage to close above them, yeah, you can have a nice trade on your hands, hopefully. You're long there, stop loss on a low. TP. you'd have to this one really put your TP on the Asia high, unless you want to do get in a bit later and have your stop loss a bit tighter, like that. Then you can potentially aim for like this order block here. Asia liquidity looking fire. Let's have a look. Where's the indicator, bruv? Yeah, this one's still keeping me up at night. 10 to 1. We just missed out by half a pip. That one was peak. It was really peak, but yeah. In terms of so this is Euro GBP. It moves a little bit quicker, boys, because the thing is with EG is the range is so small. So I'll show you what I mean with the Asia range, right? For this, for Euro GBP, it's 20 pips. For EU, it is 65 pips. Oh, you can't see that. 65 pips. So EG moves a lot quicker, just so you man know, which is why you're going to see it fly up to different levels. So yeah, I mean, if you would have got in, it's basically what we're looking for now. Essentially, is we was waiting for a change of character. We had one there with our on the 1 minute. And then you want to just pick anything within this range here that you want to go in on. I would have probably gone with, well, either that order block or this order block here. Let's just, for argument's sake, said you pick this shitter one. And yeah, that's pretty much what you're trying to do. And then you're trying to catch that long up into the high. So that's basically what we're doing. Basically what we're looking at. This is just something that's actually run a bit already. But that's mainly what we're looking at on EU and GU. A little bit different now. Yeah, we didn't have that 5 minute close in the end. So it still remains to be seen. And I want to get an actual decent change of character. So this isn't actually a change of character because I didn't draw it on exactly, did I? Alright, yeah, so we still haven't broken the high. So we're still waiting. So this GU is not yet valid. We still want to wait until we break this high. To be fair, if we grab the low and then break the high, it'd probably be a bit nicer because it might leave us some clear imbalance to go. But yeah, it's always good to go with a trend. I know right now the current momentum's to the downside, but you want to overall go with a trend. If you zoom out a bit, just realise how bullish we are. Yeah, boys, make sure if you want to get funded with ACG, as you can see pinned there, use my discount code RICHES. Make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube as well. Got 50 man over there. My YouTube's growing by about 30 subs a day. So big up to you, man, on YouTube. But make sure you're subscribing to there because I've got good content, man. Good free content. Vatican releases images of Pope Francis in open coffin as cardinals meet to this guy. Yeah. Pretty mad that the Pope died just after Easter, but obviously rest up the Pope. Oh, fucking hell. Whew. Always get them chills. Alright, well there we go. That's a pretty conclusive rejection of that level. Chat, let me know what else we're looking for. There's a tiny FEG above that one too. Gotta be inversed. Well, that one's too small really. Don't really give a shit about that one. You want to focus on the one that's actually distribution. That's the key to it. It's the one that actually distributed. That's the main bit you want to see get disrespected. 2 secs, chat. 2 secs. Fuck me, really? Really, chat? Really, chat? Two secs, bro. This is really annoying to do when you don't have a fucking... Alright, there we go. My bad, boys. Just inverted that. Inverted that nicely, to be fair. GU had that close as well, which is nice, which is very nice. So GU is more of a... You can live execution it, or, as we said, we do have this imbalance here. So if you wanted to just enter basically whenever that price fills that imbalance, that'll probably be what I would do. Have your stop losses on the low. Bear man left up, no voice. What are you talking about? Can you man hear me? I can't hear you. Chat, can you man hear me? Or wait, let me restart. Fuck's sake. Trust TikTok, boys, isn't it? Trust TikTok to just not work. Like, trust TikTok of all apps to just blatantly not work. There we go. Oh, mate. Don't be annoying, bro. Every time recently we've been getting into a position, it's just running without us, running without us. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. Give me a break, man. Seriously, give me a break, bro. Just tap in. Fuck me. We've literally got our entry on the lowest possible imbalance. Right. Can't get any nicer of an entry than that. I mean, yeah, that's what I'd really be looking for anyway. Let's hope this can tap in as well. It's one of them. We tapped into this order block, so we'll see if we actually move, but it's not looking like we are. Boys, double tap the screen. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get some more man in here. Everyone share the live up. Let's get over 100 man in here. I can hear you. Oh yeah. Where are you planning to buy EU? I got in GU. Don't know where to set my TP in 2 mines ATM. Yeah, the Asia high is quite big. Let's see if we continue down, or if we just want to invert. GU's all the way down. ADU. I got in sales before it came down and played off. Nice, bro. Nice. Nice. Yeah, let me know who else is actually in any trades at the moment. Let me do a poll, actually. Let me do a poll on TikTok if you're bullish or bearish. Interact. Quick poll. Where's the quick poll? Enhance, effects, stickers. I remember it being so much easier to do a fucking poll. Quick poll, there we go. Alright, boys. Smiley face for bullish on EU. Sad face for bearish. So EU and GU. Smiley face if it's going to go up. Sad face if it's going to go down. Let's see what people are saying. Let's see what everyone's saying. Bullish or bearish? Let's see what the poll's saying. YouTube, let me know as well. I've just got a poll going, but let me know if we're happy faces in the chat if you're bullish, or sad faces if you're bearish. Let me see what YouTube and TikTok's saying. Right now it's literally neck and neck. YouTube saying bearish. It's literally, boys, 10-all right now. It's very even right now, but I'm in two minds. Yeah, right. So bullish one, but only just. YouTube saying bearish. So YouTube will be looking for sells at some point. Let me know where you'll be looking for sells from. And then this GU. GU again is just, it's fucking weird recently. It's so bullish. GU is very bullish. So we should be alright with it. I just don't know if we're going to want to complete this CRT a bit more. I just don't know. Because, I mean, we've literally tapped it to the T. It'll be interesting if we want to come down a little bit more. But, yeah, that is what it is. We will see. I mean, yeah, as always, if we drag it across... to 50%. You can always, so you're alright, depends on you, right? So we've only just really inverted this imbalance, so if you wanted, you can have your stop loss down there. There's nothing wrong with that, and you just have a slightly bigger TP. So, like, it's up to you, boys, in these markets. It's up to you how much risk and stuff you want to take. But yeah, hopefully we can at least break this high. We just want to see a nice reaction off this fair value gap. If we start coming down to this order block, then yeah, I mean, sort of cooked a little bit, but it is what it is. It is what it is, boys. It is what it is. GU starting to move after tapping this in. I don't like the way it's the exact same colour as the London session box. It's kind of annoying. Drag this across as well. Right, so yeah, moving up. I want to break this high in order to confirm that order flow is in fact bullish. It's going to be a tough ask, but I hope we can break it. Everyone double tap the screen to give this trade some good luck. We need the good luck. Let's get 10k likes in here before, what's the time? Let's get 10k likes before 10 past. For good luck on this trade, let's go. Mainly going off DXY. Yeah, let's have a look at DXY. Yeah, I mean, DXY has filled that inversion, and it is looking... It's just looking like it's happy with where it's got to, in my opinion. If we look at the actual OTE as well, you can see we've tapped into the OTE pretty nicely. We do it on the high, yeah, to the low. So the OTE, this is where we're most likely to see reversals, chat, if you don't know. And you can see we've tapped into that. We made the leg down, tapped into that. So really, again, we should be coming down at this point if we do want to come down. If we're not coming down at this point, then we're going to be moving up to the Asia high and potentially into this order block, and then whatever we want to do. But really, we want the DXY to be bearish from here. See how EG is doing as well. I mean, this candle here is just fucking bullish as shit. We do not want this. We want this 5-minute candle to not close above. And it's sort of, if it closes above, it sort of rejects everything we've already seen anyway. So it's kind of pointless. Yeah, it's really not ideal if we close above. Because then we probably are just going to break the high if I show you. Got about 10 seconds left. Yeah, we're going to close above. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be bullish on the DXY for one more go. I mean, all this inversion, the fact we've closed above it again, all this inversion just shows, yeah, we're not respecting these imbalances. So these imbalances, chat, are irrelevant, right? Yeah, these imbalances are completely irrelevant because price isn't respecting them either way. So yeah, right now you just got to pray. Like these imbalances, price just isn't respecting. So we'll see. I mean, it may be this that we're reacting off of, but in my opinion, it's looking like all the flows respecting to the upside, man. It's looking like it. James, did you get in that DXY earlier? Been respecting the 30-minute inversion. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a certain 30-minute inversion, but I suppose I see what you're saying. Let's have a look at UJ. What was someone saying? Oh, GJ. Let's have a look at GJ. Yeah, everything we've been really looking for on GJ has been coming through quite nicely. So you've got this big order block here that we're sort of been tapping around in. We are bullish overall, so we do want it to come up to complete that CRT here. So yeah, fair play for if you are looking at buys. If we go down, to be fair, we want to see if there's any higher time frame that we've actually taken out, which we haven't really taken out much, but let's have a look anyway. So we obviously had the Asia low being taken. Asia low being taken there. After we took the Asia low, we're looking for either an inversion fair value gap or a change of character. So here is where your change of character would be. You can have your inversion, but it'd be even higher than your change of character. So you may as well just wait for the change of character. Or some people call it a market structure shift. It's the same fucking thing. Yeah, now there's your fair value gap. So you want to see this disrespected in some type of way. Either we break the high or we close above the fair value gap, like a candle like that. So yeah, you still got to do a little bit of waiting, but there's definitely a lot to aim for. I mean, the range for this is 100 pips. So even if you're waiting for this point and then you're getting in, you're still going to be able to catch at least like 90 odd pips. So it's no problem there, no massive problem there. We need DXY to break the low now. It's time we actually move. I'll be honest, we need to actually do something. Yeah, it's time we actually fucking do something. So please politely do something, DXY and EU. Be pretty nice if you could. But yeah, we're seeing a lot of indecision. EG's making this work. To be fair, EG could be alright. EG's filling this imbalance as well. EG could be alright. Let's see. Turtle Soup is fair play for me. Yeah, Turtle Soup is good. What's the beef with MSS and change of character? It's literally the same thing, Tommy. Like, people always try and say, like, it's different. They're weird. Yes, keep an eye on the DXY, man. Surely you're gonna drop sweeps and major lows before creating new lows. Potentially, that could potentially happen. What a fucking move, bro. Oh no, that's so annoying. I've got a fucking hair stuck under my... Right, let's go, champ. Yeah, we want to break these highs now, boys. We want to actually break them. Make sure you're getting in the Discord, boys. If you're not already, Make sure you're in the Discord, the best Discord in the UK. I do stream every day. I'm live on YouTube right now as well. So make sure you're getting in the Discord, which is right there. I do have mentoring and signals as well. And got a tissue. We want to actually break out of the range though. We're still consolidating among this, like within this range. We're still... We haven't showed any real bullish signs right now. We're just sitting within that range. Once we break this high here, this is when we'll actually have something significant. But until then, it's not much. It's basic. Anyway, let's hope these get taken. If he breaks 5 minutes, it's 100% bullish. EU, GU is bullish. I mean, on the higher time frames we are, but that's the key. So you want to basically, boys, a lot of the key to trading, if you're a beginner right now, a lot of the key to trading, yeah, is simply this. Identifying that the market's bullish, which is easy. Like anyone can look at this and say, cool, we've been moving up, right? So we're bullish. But catching it at the most bearish point. So we know we're bullish, right? So we know we're looking at buyers. But you can't buy when the market's like this, when the market's all the way at the top. If you try and buy here, you're still gonna lose the trade, right? Because it's gonna move. You need to catch the trade from the lowest point, right? Which is why you want to get in when a lot of people are loading up on sells. So when price has been moving down heavily, like it has here, and a lot of people are selling because of the momentum, like this, a lot of people are selling because of the momentum, that's when you want to get in your buys, right? And stick to your trend, obviously. Higher time frame, we're bullish, so that's why we're buying predominantly. But you wanna get in at points where you know people are going to be loading up on sells, and then we move higher. Sorry, I can hear you're live, but how are you thinking on for EU? Yeah, EU, I'm hoping we're bullish, just in line with the trend, as I was saying there, really. Again, it's not really doing much, so if you want to have your stop loss at break even, then that's fine. I mean, it'd probably tag you out, so it's up to you, boys, if that's what you want to do. Or if you want to hold it, or if some people might even be in sells, I don't know. The main fact of the matter is DXY is consolidating, and it's not actually broken out of anything. We need it to break out of this or this. If it breaks out here, W. If it breaks out here, L. That is the long and short of what we're seeing, right? So EU hitting your stop loss, unfortunately. We'll see, little man. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Are you in at EU? EU, GU ain't taking Asia low though. That's one of them ones where it's actually taking it the day before. I mean, we're taking liquidity during Asia session. So the reason why we're not too worried about it taking the Asia high right now is because it's taken this New York high from yesterday. So all the distribution, all this main like buyers from here to here, this has now all been manipulated, and then we had that nice sell-off. So we're just looking to continue that, and we already had manipulation during the Asia session. So when the Asia session manipulates, obviously London should distribute. But as I said, boys, it's not guaranteed either way. No one knows. I mean, I know this guy said, oh, it's about to hit your stop loss and shit like that, but in all seriousness, right now you can do all the analysis in the world, but no one knows in the world if it's going to break out this side or this side. You just got to do your best to analyse it best you can and make your decision. But yeah, no one fucking knows if it's going to go there or there. No one will tell you that. Everyone will act like they know for sure. No one fucking knows. You just got to analyse it as accurately as you can. Let's get 10k likes in there, boys. I think DXY has to come up a bit further, maybe. Yeah, I mean, we're bearish overall, but the current order flow is bullish. So that's this one of those. We should move down eventually, but will it be now? Are we going to want to actually grab these highs, grab these, and then come down? Quite possibly. So that's what I'm saying. We just want it to break out of here or here, really. As I said, EU, you can have your stop loss at break even, or GU if you did get in. You can have your stops at break even if it's something you're worried about, or you just let your trade run. No demand zone on DXY. Yeah, I don't really trade supply and demand zones, but I suppose so. Appreciate the follows, boys. Do you enter before London session? So 7 AM to 10 AM is when I trade. And within my mentorship, I'm live with my students from 6 AM to 8 AM. So yeah, my day really starts at 6. I jump on live with my mentorship students. And then I start trading at 7 all the way through to 10. And then that's me done for the day. You haven't got to trade all day, boys. Absolutely haven't got to trade all day. There's no need. Do you trade UJ? I don't personally, but a lot of people do, so we always do analyse it. What's this GJ, Sam? Yeah, GJ's looking a bit nicer for me today because obviously we've taken the Asia low. One of the big things how we trade, take out the Asia low, and then we're looking for buys up to the Asia high. So you can see GU or GJ has actually taken out that low, whereas UJ has not taken out that low. So UJ hasn't actually taken out that Asia low. We've actually just rallied above. So people would call that SMT basically, where we've got pretty much that. So that low to that low versus GJ, where you've got that. So you've got that low to that low. So you can see GJ's taken the low. GJ's manipulated, but DXY hasn't, which tells us potentially, well, this is what SMT traders will say, is that you'll be looking to buy it. You're supposed to go for what's more profitable. That is a bot comment, surely. If you're guessing which way it's going to break out, then that's a gamble. You're supposed to go with what's more probable. Yeah, I mean, you just said exactly what I said with extra words, really, mate. I said no one knows for a fact which way. You just got to weigh up the options and pick what's more likely. This is literally what you've just said. In fact, that's pissed me off. So you're booted out of the live. Just for being an idiot. Definitely uses Reddit, sorry. Until he uses Reddit and just corrects people for no reason. That thinks he's super smart. Some clown, mate. Yeah. DXY just not moving. Yeah, boys, make sure you're getting in the Discord though. Make sure you're joining the community, man. Best community in the game. If you want to get mentored as well, boys, you want to learn exactly the way I trade, the way I managed to trade full time for the last 3 years, really. Get in the Discord to send me a message. Do you have mentorship? Yeah, I do, bro. I do. How much is it? $49. $49 a month. It's unreal. I mean, like I said, I could charge $1 grand, $2 grand, $3 grand, but we'd much rather do it monthly, so then we know people actually rate what we're doing. Want to learn. Yeah, as I said, we teach basically everything you see me doing. Change your characters, order blocks, fair value gaps, liquidity, all those basics. And then the more difficult stuff like your law of effort, your true day opens, your quarterly theory. And then you're going to watch my strategy. So I've got exact strategy for one for continuations, one for reversals, always during the London session. So you're trading 3 hours of the day. You know for sure, cool, I'm going to get on, trade those 3 hours of the day, look for these specific things. If I find it, I'll get in. If not, then I won't. Law of effort, yes, sir, ski. Man's laughing at law of effort because ICT didn't invent it. But yeah, boys. Best on the net. Best on the net. So yeah, you're gonna get my exact strategy. Trade this at this time, that at that time. As I said, London session, we have a continuation strategy and a reversal strategy. So that's mainly what we teach, and then all the concepts within that. And as I said, we go live every day with our students as well, letting them know exactly what to look for. So we do hold their hand through the process. It's not like most people where you just get a set of videos and that's it. For us, you get videos and then tests at the end of each section. So you do all the market structure and then a test. And if you don't get 100% right on the test, then you can't move on. Right? So you do market structure, get a test, and then you got to get 10 out of 10, all online, all like done automatically. Pass the test, and then you move on to liquidity. Then you do liquidity, and you can only move on once you get 100% in the test, 10 out of 10, and then you can move on. So yeah, it's very much making sure you know making sure you know what you're learning before moving on. That's what we're trying to get at. So we're going to make sure you actually know what you're trading. And then we're going to make sure you know for a fact what to do. So we give you our strategy as well as sort of when to trade it, how to trade it. And we have case studies, right? A big thing of what we have is case studies, which is trades exactly like this that have won throughout the last 2-3 years. We've got about 40 of them where we're going back, cool, this is why I took the trade, took the Asia low, did this, and we got into buys. And you'll see the repetition's insane. You'll notice, boys, when you go on the Discord, you look at profits, everyone's making profits near enough on the same day. That is because everyone's trading the way we trade, and it's such a simple way to trade. If you hit take profit this trade, I'll join. Yeah, I'll be real, bro. That's not the right mindset to have anyway. You should probably just give trading up if that's your mindset. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. You got if you're not built for losses, then you are not built for trading. Trust me. Trust me. If you're built for losses, then you're built for wins as well. These getting on. GU's doing all right. Nice, nice from EU. Nice from EU, boys. And quickly, boys, I'm on YouTube stream as well, by the way. I've got a MetaTrader on my phone, so I'm going to show my YouTube stream my profits. So if you're interested in having a look at that, then quickly go to my YouTube and I'm going to show you my profits now on my phone. I'll be on pause for 2 secs, but while I'm on pause, type up my YouTube channel, Richess Effect, so you can see. Let it load for a sec. Are you flying? This is an FTMO. This is a small FTMO. Don't ask why it's in euros. But yeah, this is a 50k, so only a small. But the thing is, chat, FTMO, these 50ks are actually good. But this is like, yeah, nearly 3% up now. Nearly 3% up now, boys, on this trade. Is the daily trope in your TP? Nah, bro. So my TP is on the 15. It's this imbalance here. So even if we are to continue down, I do think we're going to want to fill this internal liquidity first. Nice. Yeah, I do think we're going to want to fill this internal liquidity first. So even if you wanted to aim for a little bit lower, like here, that's fine. But that's my reasoning. If we're going to draw on the daily tropen as well, I think it would be a little bit higher than that. Yeah. So the daily tropen somewhere up here. Or if it doesn't completely fill it. If it doesn't completely fill it, that's fine. I'd go for the bottom. To be fair, yeah, it's not a bad idea going for 50% of it. Yeah, 50% would be a decent target, to be fair. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I think we break this high though, for God's sake. 1 hour CRT. What you saying, Lou, mate? What you saying, Ollie? Or 2% ILE? What is your name? Because I don't know if you realise how hard it is to depict your actual name. I always assume your name's Ollie because I see the ILE. Took our losses today, but we live and learn. That's it, bro. Thing is, mate, if you took a loss today and someone fell asleep and didn't trade, you're getting way more work in than they are. You're getting ahead. Because taking a loss means you shouldn't take a loss for that reason again. Obviously, everyone's strategy is take losses, but in terms of like stupid little mistakes and stuff. Collab, how many followers you got? And are you rich like me? I'm joking. Someone kicked that account. Someone kicked this account, bruv. One-on-one chat, get out. No one's gonna do that, bro. No one's that down bad. Can you explain the order block a bit? I mean, there's not really any order block in this setup, bro, I'll be honest. It's more just on the 4 hour CRT being completed. So, basically, we go on the 4 hour. There's a concept called CRT. Let me see the chat. Right, smiley face if you know what CRT is. Sad face if you don't. Smiley face if you know what CRT is. Sad face if you don't. Sad face if you don't. Right, nice. I'm running up a bit. While that poll's getting done, I'm going to show my profit again to the chat. There we go, boys. I'm actually going to move my TP as well, like I said. I do want it on that 50%. It seems like a better place. 189. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Alright, so it's pretty even. Some people know what it is, some people don't. So I'll quickly explain it to you. Oh, it's okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, so basically, when we got this big candle here, right? This candle here from 2 AM. So basically, what CRT, the theory behind CRT is when we have a candle, this is a candle. Okay, let me actually just draw it. Okay. Right, when we have a candle like this, big candle. If a candle takes out the high and starts moving down, it basically tells us that we should come into the candle low. So if you mainly want the close, right? So if we close like this and the candle closed, it means you've taken out the high and closed within the range. We want price to sell off down to the low, right? So that's basically what we had this morning. And then we saw that the candle was moving like this. The candle after it, so that one there, as you can see, this black one, was moving down after it. And you can see it took out the low. So it took out the high and then moved down and took out the low. Right? Oh, took out the low. So that tells us that that movement there is completed. That liquidity grab, that bearish movement's completed. So what we've done, we've taken the high out, rallied down to the low, and now we're ready to actually move to where we want to go. So it's basically the end of that CRT, confirmed to us that that bearish move is done now because we've reached our target. We've reached our CRT low. We've got our CRT high and our CRT low, and we've completed the low. So now we're ready to actually move again. Yeah, I mean, we still want DXY to break out of this. I'm not going to lie to you. We haven't actually done anything yet. Have we actually broken out? I mean, we sort of came below this order block a bit. I mean, we broke this high. Boom, boom, boom. So we really need to break this low properly. Let's allow that for a second. So again, we still need it to break the low. What's the best laptop to read charts on? I've got a Windows laptop. I've got Windows Surface Pro, I think it's called. MacBooks are for beans. Do you have a Signal group, bro? Yeah, we do, bro. We do. You can send me a DM about that. By the way, boys, if you join my Discord, my name on there is Louis. You should see me on there. You should see me. My name's Louis in the Discord. Yeah, my YouTube's there if you want to get face cam and see my whole chart. Are you still in GU? Oh shit, yeah, I haven't even looked at GU in a minute. No, I chose EU over GU, so I didn't actually take this one anyway. For the reasons I said. Main reasons being is, like I said, with EU, we sort of completed that CRT conclusively. As I said, took out the high, so this is the same high, and then took out the low. But GU, you can see, when we come down to that low, we just stood on it, basically. We didn't actually break it. We just tapped the exact same point, like to the pip. You can see there, we literally just tapped it. So really, we should really come down and take it again and then move up. So that's why I prioritised EU over GU. We'll still see how this one does. But yeah, EU's definitely the nicer of the two, in my opinion. We're just seeing order flow just move. Obviously got our imbalance there. Play this again. Let's see how we do. I'm shorting EU. Fair play, bro. Again, DXY just consolidating. Like, that's all we're really doing. As soon as the DXY decides to have a one leg down, all we need it. We don't even need it to fucking come all the way down like this. We don't need it to come to the low. We don't need it to come below. All we need it to do is just fill some fair values. Just start filling these fair values. All we need to do. We get 1, 2, 3 big candles down. That's enough to shoot EU to TP. We just need a few bearish candles. It's all we need. So that's what we sort of want price to come into. But as I said, price is consolidating. So like I was saying to that Brer earlier, no one knows if we're going to break out the high or break out the low. No one does. We're predicting it breaks out the low, but no one fucking actually knows. Yeah, any other pairs you lot are looking at, let me know. We'll have a look at them. Justin, EU buying now. Fair play, mate. Alright, nice. You can see EG. Anyone get an EG? I think it was kind of difficult to get into, but came off our imbalance. Lovely. As we were saying, boys, so we took the Asia low. When we take out the Asia low, price is just going to get absolutely magnetised to the Asia high. So this is a strategy we're massive on within our mentorship. You'll get taught this strategy inside and out. You'll know exactly what pairs to look at. So what 3 pairs we trade it on. What 3 hours of the day we trade it on. What 3 steps we look for. Where our TP goes. Where our SL goes. Where our entry goes. You'll know it to the T because what we teach is very in-depth and very specific. So this is a strategy we teach heavily within our mentorship. $49 a month if you do want to get in that. The reason we charge monthly is because we don't want to do a big lifetime fee and then stuck with a load of bums that have got money but no drive. We'd rather people not have as much money, so they're paying a cheaper amount. But if you're paying monthly, it shows you're actually sticking to the journey. You actually care. You're not one of these knobs who's just like, want it easy, want it quick. But anyway, yeah, so we took the Asia low and we're rallying up to the high. It's one of the main ways we teach. After we take the low, there's a few things we look for. For example, one of them, as we was looking for earlier, was a market structure shift there, and then an order block there. And we had that buy. And the beauty of this is you can look for continuations as well. So, for example, after we made that initial leg up, we did identify another bit of imbalance here, which we marked out. And then you can see price came into it, and then we bought off again. So there's always chances for re-entries when you're trading this. So, for example, just stop loss below the imbalance, you TP on the high. Maybe you could have even had a slightly bigger stop loss just in case. So something like that for your re-entry. But yeah, that's the beauty of trading this specific way. Oh, DXY is just giving us pain. It's just not moving. Not moving at all. Not moving at all. We'll see if it wants to break the high. If it is, we just got to firm it. No point crying about it. EU retrace to BPR and TP. Yeah, potentially. Let's get this GU off now, because we've actually taken a low. Right, so that's what we actually really wanted for GU, is the low to be fucking actually swept, which we've had. So now, GU's actually got an imbalance. Well, it should do. Yeah, it does. Right, so now we can see if we break this. So now we've taken this low out. We want to see if we can test this imbalance here. If we can close above, then that really should confirm it to us. In terms of the 1 minute, yeah, but there's not really a change of character to all the way out there. So, does it suggest bullish if closed above the FVG? Yeah, bro. Yeah, it does. It does. I think DXY is pumping a bit. Yeah, I mean, we've closed below this imbalance. Again, it's one of them. You can have your stop loss at break even if you want, but it's fucked you once, so it could fuck you again. Still want to see. I mean, yeah, if you're bullish still, you are looking for about 15 pips to the upside, which it's not a million miles away, man. It's really not. It's just a DXY, as I said, that we're waiting for. DXY is purely and utterly consolidating. It's not reacting off anything. And this is the point I was trying to make earlier. We're not actually reacting off anything for the DXY. We're just consolidating. That's all we're doing. There's no fair value gaps or whatever within this that we're reacting off. We're just consolidating. That's all we're doing. Like if you go on the 1 minute, there's nothing. We're not respecting anything. We're not respecting all the blocks. We're not respecting fair values. We're literally just moving sideways. So in these markets, you can do all the analysis you want, but if price starts accumulating, price is accumulating, and that's just it. And you just got to let it break that accumulation phase, and just realise when it does accumulate, it can break either side. So yeah, what are you trading, bro? This is the DXY we're looking at now. Yeah, EU mainly we're looking at. It would be nice if EU can continue staying strong as well and just keep pushing up to this high. Would be nice. Again, as we said, Asia low taken, straight up into the Asia high. So if you do want to learn our way of trading, boys, this exact strategy here, which I trade for 3 hours every day, 7 AM, 8 AM, 9 AM. Trade those 3 hours. As soon as those 3 hours are done, I'm off. I'm finished, I'm done for the day. I've made my money and I'm out. So if you want to know exactly what time to trade, when to trade, exactly what steps to do, and I do provide that within my Discord, boys. And as I said, I'm live with my students every day at 6 AM to 7 AM. Well, 6 AM to 8 AM, sorry. So there's a nice unicorn sell on GU at 820. I don't know about a unicorn sell. Sounds a bit mad. We'll have a look though. We will have a look. Unicorn sell. At 820. Right, this one here. Yeah. This is what we'd call a daily trope and continuation, really. But yeah, fair play. Fair play. Is the DXY breaking this high? Or is it just retapping this order block? What is it doing? What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Right, we've retapped it. Retapped into this order block. Retapped into this imbalance. I had a trade yesterday which was a nice 4 hour CRT. 16k lost, demo account, I'm not giving up. What happened to law of effort, bro? What do you mean? What on earth are you talking about? PA is so shit today. It's annoying, mate. DXY's just consolidated for the last hour. Probably a lot longer than that, actually. Not even the last hour. DXY hasn't really moved in an hour and 50 minutes. Which is the reason why it seems a little bit shit. Yeah, this guy don't know about the law of effort. Again, always one. Trust me, Mac. I'm not glad. If you don't know what the law of effort is, boys, you're cooked. You're not going to make it. It's a very, very simple concept. If it's the first time you've heard law of effort in your life, I can tell that you watch YouTube videos, you don't make money. Put it that way. You watch YouTube, not make money. But that's fine. But just get off YouTube and start trading with some actual real traders who actually make money from these markets. Not just YouTubers. Not looking good. It's reacted off the bottom of the FVG. It is what it is, though, bro. It's just accumulating, as we said. It's just moving sideways. So there's no point looking at it. It's going to drive you mad. We're not reacting off any levels. It's not an order block. It's not a fair value gap. Price is just moving sideways. That's all we're doing. We're just moving sideways. So this, although I've drawn out a fair value gap and it looks like, oh, it's filled my fair value gap, it's going to move down. It hasn't filled my fair value gap and going to move down. It's just moving up and down. It's just moving. There's no volume in the market, which is why it's just fucking sideways. There's nothing you can really gauge, which is why there's no point looking at that EU, because if you're looking at the EU, it's going to drive you mental. You're going to see profit, loss, profit, loss, profit, loss. It's just not going to do you well at all. You're better off looking at the DXY and saying, cool, we've got here and here, and we just wait for either one of them to fucking break. Yeah, I mean, the EU back into profit now. 3 taps onto that. Got about 15 minutes left. People saying AG buyers. ALG. Yeah, we're coming down a bit to this fair value gap again. Let's see if we move off this order block on EG. What's EJ saying as well? I mean, GJ. What is it saying? GJ, right, yeah, we've inverted that. Did have SMT as well. Inverted it, so we closed above. So yeah, that's pretty much what you was looking for. So we normally enter off 50% of that once we have it inverted. So we'll drag it across, 50%, bomb. Stop loss on the low. TP on the high, aiming for about a 1 to 3. So yeah, that'll be you on GJ. As I said, we did have that SMT, so obviously Dix, UJ not breaking a low. So you had the low, and GJ having low, and then the low which was broken, which tells us that this isn't an actual valid break, and instead it's actually a liquidity grab just to go higher, which is why you'd obviously be looking at taking GU a bit higher. You think New York session will be good today on EU-GU? Yeah, I mean, Monday's not the best day in general, so bear that in mind. Monday typically does accumulate, which is why we're not overly surprised what we're seeing here. Let's double check news. I don't think we do have any news today, but I will double check. Holy shit. Just reset all my settings. That's good. Brilliant. We don't want to see all these fake currencies, bro. Show me the euro and the pound. Yeah, we don't have any news today. I mean, we've got news tomorrow morning. Lots of PMI tomorrow morning. It's one of those days where the pound and the euro is going to be moving crazy, but yeah. Oh wow, it is Tuesday. Oh, I knew it was Tuesday. I don't know why. I literally looked at the Tuesday day, but obviously we had Monday bank holiday anyway, so literally looked at the Tuesday day, said, cool, we have no news Tuesday. We have news tomorrow on Wednesday, and somehow still said it was Monday. But yeah, no. Oh. But yeah, the same point still stands really. It's the fact that it's the first day of the week. First tradable day of the week. I know you could have traded yesterday, but no one really did, and no institutions would really have traded. Law of effort, just about putting the work in to receive the results you want. No, it's to do with what do you call it? Momentum, bro. It's to do with momentum. It's Tuesday. Bro, tired. Brother, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Fucking hell, you lot woke up, innit? Woke up to tell me it was Tuesday. Let's have a look how we're doing. Right, GU's looking like we could, well, we are going to invert, which is nice. EU again. Fucking hell. Field our imbalance. Not making it easy for us, is it? It's toying with us, boys. Absolutely toying. This is what I'm saying why I'm not watching it, because he's going to go into that, and then he's going to go up, down, up, down. I probably would have been out of break even, but there's just hold. 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 Yeah, we've inverted that. We went for the extra grab and inverted, which is probably better than actually just moving anyway. So yeah, let's hope we can start moving up off that now. I mean, DXY again, it's moved down, but it hasn't fucking moved out of anything. Like I said, we need 1, 2, 3 big bearish candles. We need 10 minutes of bearishness, all we need. We've got 10 minutes, boys, left of this live and left of this session. So, as I said, I trade 7 AM to 10 AM and then I'm done. I'm done for the day and I'm out. So if you boys are interested in trading that type of way, as I said, I have been showing my profits to the YouTube stream. We are over 2k up right now on that EU. And if it hits full TP, well, probably about 1.5 now. But if it hits full TP, we will be about 3.5k up for Monday, which is very nice. Very, very nice. Like I said though, boys, we are just fucking waiting for DXY, so don't get your hopes up. But if you do want to learn the way I trade, boys, get in the Discord. My Instagram is RichesseFX, so make sure you go there first. Tuesday, fuck. It was still reminding me it's Tuesday. Keep forgetting, but yeah, Tuesday, not Monday. I know I keep saying it. GJ coming to entry, yeah, nice. GJ's coming down. Let me know if there's anyone getting in GJ. Is anyone looking to get into GJ? Let's wait on here for a minute. Is it momentum in the charts or momentum of yourself and consistency? To be fair, Bobby, you could use it for yourself as well. You could definitely use it for yourself, but the main thing we have for law of effort is, yeah, I'll explain. Just send me a DM, bro, if you want to know it, and I'll just explain it to you. Coming down now. Coming down to this imbalance. So let's see if we can tap him. Nah, not in the office today. Not in the office today. Appreciate the gifts, boys. Time X price, that's it. Get on GU, bruv. Why is that? What's everyone getting in on GU? Well, we have inverted that now, so hopefully we can come back down, tap in, bomb. Or we just stay bullish. Either way, we just need the DXY to stop moving. Like, all jokes aside, we haven't fucking moved in. So we've moved 25 points in an hour and 5 minutes. So basically we've done naff all. Come on, mate. Literally just pure accumulation. In GU sales, this shit's so slow. Yeah, for real. It's moving kind of slow, but we know the exact reason why, at least. We know just DXY ain't trying to do anything. In the EG shorts from the DTO. EG playing with me, just in the DM, bro, on IG. Sweet. Yeah, my IG's RichesseFX, boys. Oh, you don't even say. My IG is... If you want to send me a DM, ask me anything, or ask me about mentorship, signals, anything, better off messaging me in the Discord, but if not, then, yeah, my Instagram is that. You can send me a message. Feels like DXY have been consolidated for weeks. Yeah, for real, mate. Fucking hell, for real. Selling UJ, what do you think? Me personally, I won't be selling UJ. I won't be selling it. I think we've got SMT first of all. Bear in mind, so UJ didn't break it. So if you look at these two lows at 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. So UJ didn't break the low. So 7 a.m. was there, and then 9 a.m. we just made a higher low. Versus GJ, you can see 7 a.m. we had this low, 9 a.m. we had a lower low. So basically tells us that we went for a liquidity grab on GJ. So GJ took the liquidity, and now we want to move higher. So the fact that we had these lows here versus UJ, which was clearly bullish, we want to be buying more than selling in terms of SMT, that is. Fucking LDXY. Come on, mate. Fucking hell. Yeah, we are consolidating quite peakly right now, not gonna lie. So probably best to just set your levels and just leave it. I'll go into a gold short. 4 hours CRT short in gold in play. I never got in. Let me have a look while we wait for this. Anyone getting gold? Let me know. Same thing really, boys. If you notice, what was is SMT and ICT concept? Not really. I mean, he probably did give it the name SMC, but boys, a lot of these things that are ICT concepts, they're mad not his concepts. Like all this is, boys, is literally us saying. So the pound's been like this, versus the euro has been like this. So it's not necessarily an ICT concept. People will have traded this like 50 years ago. It's just the fact that it's just simple lows and highs. Right, that's all it is. So, I mean, it probably is. SMT probably was named by ICT, but it's an age-old concept. Yeah, if we're looking at CRT again, so the main thing is we have a big candle, that's the first thing. And you want it to be mainly body, not wick and wick. You want it to be mainly body, which this one is big and it is mainly body. How can we tell it's big? Well, we'll look at the previous 4, 5, 6 and see they're absolute shrimps compared to the absolute fucking chode. Okay, that's a weird analogy, but... yeah, compared to that. So yeah, you're just looking to continue that down to the low, basically. So you'd be looking at 2-1, that sort of price. This sort of price on gold. So you'd be looking for re-entries, really. I see the most recent order block as this one here, so I drag this across, and I'll mainly be looking for price to come up, ideally. Stop loss here, TP on there, bomb. And your TP on the CRT low. So that's something I'll be looking for. I mean, it's an ask because you need it to come up first. You want it to slowly come up a bit before you get in anyway. But that's the ideal position. I mean, the ideal, to be fair, position would have been earlier. It's the first time I'm looking at gold today. But you can see off this imbalance here. Once you've identified that the CRT is going to happen. So, for example, it's taken the high now. And then it's had a blatant change of character with loads of momentum. That would be your signal call. All right, this CRT probably is going to play, so we'll mark out the low, and we're probably going to move down to this. So at this point, you'll be looking at sells. You want to see just imbalances and all the blocks in any way that we can potentially get there. You can see here, we've got an imbalance. So started this CRT, broke structure, bearish imbalance, nothing else in the leg, no other imbalances. So you'd be going, all right, cool, enter here, 50% or just the start of it, whatever it is. Stop loss on the high. Bomb and TP on the low for about a 3-1, and that'll be your ideal move. So yeah, it would have been better if you got in early, but if not, then that's what I'll be looking for. What you saying, Vexed? How you doing, brother? How you doing, mate? Jeez, it's just not doing anything, bro. Yeah, you're just gonna have to let this one play. I'll be honest. GU's actually doing really nice though. This is not so much. This is literally sitting at entry right now. GU is pushing up nicely though. We're on this order block, which will be an interesting point to see if GU wants to. Because if we reject this order block, right? We've got an order block here. If we say no to this order block and we actually want to come higher, then we'll come into this imbalance as well. in my opinion. So let's go to these indicators quickly. So there's 2 POIs. If GU genuinely does want to continue down, they've got 1 order block here, which is our first POI, and our second POI being this imbalance. So if we reject this and we don't actually want to move down off of it and we come above it like that, then that tells us we're going to rally even more up past this high and into this imbalance, at least, to then potentially come down, or obviously to just move higher completely. But the point is, if we reject this, which ideally we do, then the next step is a fair bit away, which should be enough for EU to just get over the line. So, I mean, yeah, it's not loads either. It's just on DXY, mate. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's just consolidating like a bastard, man. Sorry, let me read some of the chat. Look at this guy begging it, bro. This guy with 2 question marks. He's my number 3 viewer. He's hated. Let me just bring your attention. This guy with 2 question marks. He's my number 3 viewer, which means he's been in the live for about an hour and 20 minutes. He's commented 27 times, which is also the 3rd most out of anyone in the live. And he's apparently hating. He's going, oh, you're hitting SL, Mr. Law of Effort. So he's basically hating. He's wasted his whole morning hate watching. This guy's, it's Tuesday morning, the day after Jesus come back alive off the fucking, from the tomb. First 2 hours of your day and you've spent it on your phone in bed. The entire time. Jeez, I'm going to kick you now, but I hope you're happy with yourself. Some people, Jesus. Just don't be like that guy, boys. Y'all should watch and learn instead of... Y'all all should watch and learn instead. Yeah, trust me, bro. Trust me, Emmanuel. I mean, I don't really know. D1 hater. Yeah, for real, bro. That was actually insane. That was an insane level of hating. And do you know what the funniest part about it is? This EU trade was winning for the longest time. So he must have waited the whole time until it hit a bit of drawdown and then was like, oh, mate, some people, like, I know you get the old people beg it where they're like, oh, trolls, they're just sad at themselves, you know what I mean? But real talk, like, that is sad. Appreciate the gift, mate. Thank you for the gift, Emmanuel. Big up to yourself. Yeah, like, literally, you must have waited till then, till we hit a tiny bit of drawdown. It was like, oh, some people, boys. But if you're here actually learning, just know, that's your competition, boys. You can so make it in trading. That is your competition. People that sit on a live for 2 hours hating. And I'm not getting butthurt because I genuinely don't care about people like that. I'm just saying, like, that is your competition. You're so able to beat people in these markets. They're the people in the markets against you. They're so beatable, boys. Trust me, they're so beatable. It is so possible. Let's see how we do off this imbalance now anyway. It's funny when you think about it. It's good when you think about it because you realise these are the people coming up against me. Right, this is slowly coming down. Off this order block. As we've said, it's either this order block or this imbalance. So it's going to be a very key level. Very key. Bro can't handle drawdown. My EG long cooked. Oh shit. Is your EG look what? It cooked or it's been cooked? Oh, it's been cooked. Ah, damn. Yeah, I mean, we could still have the continuation. I'm not going to lie. If you look at the whole leg as a whole, we're really from here to here. So we could just be tapping into this order block. Draw it on. Could just be tapping into this order block. So, yeah, bear that in mind. Potentially. And then if you wanted to go change your character wise, you either wait for this low to break and then this high. Full screen, full screen. Full screen, the pair's hide. Oh. There you go. Yeah, by the way, boys, I am live on YouTube if you want to watch my full screen and face cam. I'm also juggling as well on YouTube. This whole time I've been juggling. And when I say juggling, I don't mean with like balls. I mean with a football. Let's play a game. By them emojis, I don't really want to play a game, to be honest. YouTube username. Richess Effect, bro. Give us something. Oh my days, bro. Look at this. Literally not moving at all. Right, nice though. It appears that we are moving up. We've, just for the record, we do want to disrespect this order block ideally. Why do people want handouts? What do you mean, bro? Fair value cocks or order cocks? Wow. I'm gonna lock in if there are people like that, for real. For really. Yeah, that's my YouTube, boys. My YouTube's active, boys. It's 30. Now, in all seriousness, though, I've got a lot of free content on my YouTube. So if there's like certain trades or certain things I've done, and you're like, what the hell was he doing that for? It'll probably be broken down on my YouTube. So I would recommend watching it, man. See how we move off of this order block as well. I'm tired of watching DXY. I can't watch any more consolidation for the life of me. To be fair, it is past 10, so is it easier to be patient once you've had payouts as opposed to when you haven't had payouts, so you're fiending? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier once you've had payouts because you've got that safety net there. And obviously, with trading, it's all about being consistently profitable. And a lot of people who aren't profitable don't understand truly what that means. Being consistently profitable doesn't mean I make 4% every month. It means 1 month I may make 12%, then the next 2 months combined I may make 1%. And that's 13% over the course of 3 months, which averages out to 4% a month, just a little bit more. But in reality, it's not over 4 months, it's over a greater period of time. So once you start getting paid out, you realise that that is actually the fact of the matter, and that it's not every month the same exact amount. You may make a lot 1 month, and then that just teaches you, right, I have to be patient. Because if I've made 12% this month, by the law of averages, I'm going to probably take a few losses, or I'm not going to win as much. So, yeah, that definitely helps you to be patient once you've already won. Once you've already got in a few trades, few winning trades. I don't get why I'm always winning, then I lose. It's always 50% win rate. It's probably because what you're doing on the charts is good, mate, but then you're not taking time into account. Like, one thing can happen at one time and it's completely different to another. So like this for example, this liquidity grab, if you turn off this and the market's blind and you can't see what's going on, this might look like a normal break, so you might be looking to sell from that. But the fact that it happened, that we know when we turn on this indicator and we know it happened at bang on 8, right? We know London session manipulates at 8, so we're probably going to manipulate and then move higher. So you would have known to move higher. Now, you wouldn't have known that. You would have been able to do the chart work and seen what you see to give you a 50% win rate. But when you add time into it, it becomes a lot clearer. Once you realise Ages session has its own goal. It will do its own thing specifically every day. Same way the London session does the same thing every day, which is why I trade London session, boys. Once you realise the London session literally does the same thing every day near enough, you'll start trading it because you'll realise just how simple it is. But add that into your analysis, bro. Just remember, like, time is just as important as price. There's two axes, right? We've got this and we've got this along the side. People only focus on the side. They only focus on the price, not the time. Both as important as each other, boys. You take one of them out and the whole chart falls apart. So you need to actually consider both axes. When does London begin? 8 a.m. really, bro. But we trade like the European session as a whole. So yeah, we include 7 a.m. because that is when the European Central Bank opens. Why you prefer EG? I don't, bro. I prefer EU and GU. They say everything gets better after your first pay. Is it true? Not everything gets better. It's definitely a big step in your journey. Definitely a big step in your journey. And it makes you realise it's possible. You may blow the account, but then you've always got in the back of your mind, I actually made 2 bags from trading, or I actually made even a bag off trading. Even if, I actually made 200 quid off trading, you still there. You still know it's possible. You see, Johnny Kerry is apparently a trader, like, since when? Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous, some of these people. But yeah, boys, as I said, I only trade from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. So we're outside of my trading times now. So I'm not getting into any other trades. I'm just going to hold my position. Hopefully I'll win. as I said, this EU is sitting just a little bit in profit, so I'm probably up about 500 quid right now. If it hits full TP, then I'll be up about 3.5k. So that's what I'm looking to make today. If it hits SL, then I'll lose about 800 quid. So £800 risk, 3.5 grand reward, and I'm currently up just under £1,000. So yeah, we'll see how this one runs. As I said, boys, get into my Discord because I'll be updating this position, and yeah, we'll also be live for the New York session. So boys, I am live. This is me, by the way. I am live for the London session, and Mace is live for the New York session. So when you go on New York, it'll probably be someone else to me on this account. You can see the name is MMFX and Els. My name is Els. MMFX will be not Els. LS is my initials. Just call me Lou, Louis, Lou, whatever you want. But yeah, so Mace will probably be live for the New York session. I hope you boys did enjoy this session, this live. Make sure you drop a follow. As I said, I am live on YouTube as well, so drop a little sub to that so you never miss. I do sometimes get taken down on here, which is why I always say, get into the Discord, boys. Get into the Discord and the Instagram so you always know when I'm live. So I'll send the live link into the Discord, but it might be a different account that you don't follow, if you get my gist. So I appreciate you all tuning in. I hope to see a lot of you in the Discord. If you're interested in getting my mentoring or my signals, send me a DM on Instagram or on Discord. Stay safe, everyone. Appreciate that, El Slapo. And yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on YouTube for a little bit longer. So if you want to stay in the stream, I'm going to go over to YouTube. So my YouTube is Riches FX. Okay, nice. We're starting to boom some profit now. Riches FX. So go over to my YouTube, boys. Take a screenshot now. It's my Instagram and my YouTube, so you'll be able to find my Discord there as well. So take a screenshot. I'm going to be live on YouTube for a little bit while longer. Probably about 15-20 minutes. And yeah, I'll catch you boys in a bit. Appreciate you tuning in. W's in the chat. And hopefully I'll see you later. So Mace, MMFX will be live for New York. I'll be live tomorrow, London again. So I'll either see you later, or I'll see you tomorrow, or I'll see you in the Discord or on my Insta. Either way, boys, lock in. Don't lose us. Staying with the team. Best London, we're UK really traders. 8k in our community. Absolute legends, every single one of you. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next live, boys. Sweet. Okay, that was a pretty good live. Yeah, I'm going to stay on YouTube for a little bit longer, boys. Why you prefer EG? Yeah, I already answered that, but I don't prefer EG, bro. See if anyone moves over to here. Yeah, chat, let me know what we're saying. Yeah, this is another challenge. So if this one TPs, then I should be up. Bro, it's in fucking euros, so I'm actually gonna have to work it out. Let me do the calculator. 5k, what's that? Right, about 800. Chat, what is that? Once upon a time, I would have been able to do that in my head. That's actually quite bad. It's like 4.2% in it, or 4.5%. 4% would be, sorry, 5% would be 4k. Alright, so it's 6%. Okay then. You just do the fucking maths to make sure. Okay. 800. 5k. what? I'm baffled. Why does it say there's 16? What are you talking about? That's just not right. 800 divided by 5k. Okay, fuck you then. 800 times 6. Yeah, it is. It's 6.25. 800 times 6.25. Yeah. Why is it telling me it was wrong then? Yeah, it'll be 6.25% up on this phase 1 if this hits full TP. I'm up like 2.5% on it currently, so I'm not really too worried about going break even or anything like that. So it's a 50k as well. I'm trying to up my FTMO funding, so I'm not max funded with them. So I'm trying to up my funding with them. Only a little 50k as well, so I should be able to pass it pretty quick. Because even at my level, where I've got quite a few funded accounts, I'm still more timid when it comes to 200k accounts, because it's just bigger numbers. Like, it honestly takes you so long to get used to it. The fact it's bigger numbers, but is what it is, chat. How many people joined the Discord? Let's have a look how many people joined the Discord. Should have been a fair few amount of breads. It's the 18th today, isn't it? No, 22nd. Kurt Zuma joined. You see EU hitting TP. I mean, yeah, really we should do. Alright, new video out on let me show you. Everyone get at this. I'm gonna drop a video in the comments. Everyone get at this new upload. Yeah, I can see it hitting TP, to be fair. As I said, we're going with a higher time frame, so this is one of them. When DXY is consolidating like it is, and just doing piss all, when it's consolidating like that, as I said, you got no idea if it's gonna break to the high or break to the low. As Matthew McConaughey says, not Warren Buffett or Jimmy Buffett knows, are we gonna go up or are we gonna go down? No one knows. We're just consolidating. So when we're consolidating, all we can do is think, what is the most likely thing to happen? I'm not going to pretend to be a genius and act like I know which way it's going to come out of, because no one knows. No one knows. Warren Buffett or Jimmy Buffett don't fucking know. So all you got to do is zoom out and just say, cool, overall, what have we been doing? And overall, we have been bearish, right? Overall, we've been moving down. Overall, we've been bearish. Overall, we've been bearish, right? The last however long amount of time, we've been bearish, bearish, bearish. So right now, if we was to break out of one side, the high or the low, the averages tell us we're better off predicting that we break out of the low. If there was a gun to our head and it was like, which way is it going to break out, high or low, and you looked that back and saw the chart like that, you would just have to say low, just based on the averages. So that's why if you trade with a trend, these sorts of times aren't too nail-biting, because you know you should be right. And if you're wrong for a valid reason. Like, it's going to reverse and do something else. So if you're wrong, you're just wrong. And if you're right, well, you should be right. As long as you don't get reversed on. As long as everything stays as it should, then you'll be in the trade and you'll win. It's an anomaly that will take you out. We've got imbalance to fill as well, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rightio. EG's now not really. Oh, to be fair, EG's moving a bit off this. Dropped a sell limit order for 5-minute FEG on gold for the rest of the 4-hour CRT move. Let's have a look. Yeah, nice. Nice. Whereabouts? Is it the start of it or bottom? I would probably use the 15. Boys, it does, bear in mind, fair value gaps do respect the 15 a lot more. And what I mean by respect, right, is what I've noticed. This is just what I've noticed as well. we'll respect the 5 minute, but not truly respect it. So, for example, on the 5 minute, right? I'm trying to find you an example. But all right, we got imbalances here, right? So let's on the 5 minute, what it's likely to do, it will fill it, and then it will get a reaction, but not a true reaction all the way down. It'll fill the imbalance on the 5, and then seek out the next 5. And let's just say, for example, there's one there. Then it will seek out that, and then it will seek out another one a bit higher. But what you'll notice is the 15 minute, actually, it will follow through, and it will break structure. So we'll actually fill it, and then break the low. So we'll get a full-on move out of it. Whereas the 5 minutes, you'll notice, say this was the 5 minute, for example, not the 15 minute. It'll react off it, but it won't truly actually do anything. It'll move. You'll be able to catch a little sell. It'll move a few pips. Like it will register that it's there, but it won't be the actual driver of the market. It won't be what causes a break of structure or a change of character. That will be the 15. So bear that in mind. But yeah, that should be a nice limit. Let me think. Yeah, where's your stop loss as well? So your entry is 60. Your stop loss, I'm assuming, above this wick. If that is a pretty big stop loss above the wick. So fair play, you would be nice and safe in that position. And your stop loss on that low there. Is that what you're looking for? About a 2 to 1. Get triggered or not, ain't bothered. Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. That's the mindset to have. Let me drop this. Everyone show some love to this, boys. Everyone show some love to this.
You know, it's going to be a lot of people. You know, it's going to be a lot of people out there that don't like what you're doing. They're going to call you weird. They ain't going to understand it. They're going to hate on you. But as long as you like what you're doing, that's all that matters. Keep doing you. You know, it's going to be a lot of people out there that don't like what you're doing. They're going to call you weird. They ain't going to. You know, it's going to be a lot of people.
Oh, shut up. I think one of the worst types of people, you know them people they're like where they're like boyfriend and girlfriend and they like travel together. I think that's the most annoying type of person in the world. Like, how do you like your girlfriend that much? To be with them every day, away from your mates. Like, no, this is the thing, boys. No one likes their girlfriend this much. So why are you pretending like to like your girlfriend as much as you clearly don't? Am I making sense? Like, or am I chatting shit? Like, no one likes their girlfriend enough to spend like a whole year with them and none of their mates. So why are you pretending? Like, fair enough if you're still trying to pull her and you want to pretend, fair play. But if you're actually with the girl, why are you pretending to actually like her that much? I mean, maybe some people out there actually do like their girlfriends that much, but fuck me. I don't think I like anyone enough to be with them for a year straight with no one else. I keep seeing them as well on my YouTube, where I'm a like small creator, obviously. Big up other small creators, travel channels and that. But I keep seeing bare travel channels. And you know when you're like, no relationship's this happy. Like, I just know in a certain amount of years it's going to come out that you beat her or you did, or she cheats on you or something like that. Like, no one's that happy, surely. Do you know what I mean, boys? Big up. Anyway, boys, yeah, I think I'm going to jump off now because the market's just not moving at all. So we're just speaking about stupid shit. Again, we're basically just sitting just above profit. So we're in a teeny bit of profit. And yeah, we're just consolidating. You man all know what I'm waiting for pretty much. But yeah, we're just going to let this DXY play out. We either need to break out the high or the low. Whatever that may be is what will happen. Hopefully the low, but we don't know. We don't know. Anyway, boys, I appreciate you, man, tuning in to this live. And we'll catch you in the next one. Mace will be back live for the New York session. I'll be back live tomorrow for the London session. So make sure you're here and tuning in for the New York, because I might be here, or it might be May, so I'm not sure. But either way, appreciate you tuning in, and hopefully I'll speak to you, man, soon. Hopefully we win these trades. And yeah, man. Yeah. Annoying me to sort of waiting for consolidation, but there's nothing really else I can add to this market. I think we all know what we're waiting for and what's happening. So yeah, it is what it is. That GJ would have tapped in now as well, which is nice. So we'll see how that does and all. But yeah, man, appreciate you all tuning in. Big up yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next live, boys, or tomorrow, or in the Discord or whatever. If you're interested in mentoring or signals or one-to-ones or anything like that, send me a DM on Discord, boys, and we'll get talking, or just DM me on Instagram. Appreciate you tuning in, boys, and I'll catch you in the next live. Sweet. Fuck's sake. Sweet, boys.